boyfriend is dating another girl that bears my name, and he opened a joint account for the both of us. Story time. Don't worry, I'm going to help your confusion because me myself, I'm confused. I've been dating my boyfriend David Babalola for the past 2 years now, and my name is Tammy Collins. David has been a calm, intentional person who does not stress me, who is soft-spoken. He's a proper gentleman. Kind of man that makes you feel very safe. And David has met my family and they like him. He likes them too. We always talked about marriage, but we always talk about marriage in the future. That future, I'm not very sure of. But the way we talk about it is obviously interested in getting married to me. All of a sudden, David Babalola started changing. He started guarding his phone. He would go outside to pick and receive calls. He was always, just suspicious over. Sometimes he would work late at night. He would not call me. He would not reach out to me. I was already on my 10 toes. I wanted to find out what was going on. So I did what every normal girl is going to do. I went through David's phone to find out what David is doing. When I checked David's phone, I did not see any chat. I did not see suspicious messages. I did not see a dating app. But I went further. So I was just scrolling through his text messages and I realized that David keeps sending money to a particular account. And I see David and Tammy. David and Tammy. David and Tammy. Who is this? I went through his email to, confirm because I don't get any money from David. So when I see David and Tammy, I'm like, it's not my Tammy. So I went through his bank statement online and I realized I was sending money to David and Tammy Babalola, not David and Tammy Collins. I woke him up. Mr. David, who is Tammy Babalola? What's going on here? Then David told me the bombshell. Actually, David opened a joint account in David Babalola and Tammy Babalola name, according to what he told me. So the bank account was going to, I would have access to it after he proposes to me. He has been saving aggressively into the account because he wants us to have a future together. So by the time we're getting married, we already have money to start our lives together. So in short, David opened a joint account for David and Tammy Babalola because after marriage, Tammy Collins would change my name to Tammy Babalola and then I will have access to the account. So this was very thoughtful to me. It was mind-blowing. Oh my God. David has been thinking so much about me and our life together. David really wants to do this. David actually loves me. David wants to marry me. I felt horrible for the next 2 weeks because I was like, how could I have doubted such a man, such a loving, caring, thoughtful man, a man who has put me into consideration. I started feeling bad. I apologized over and over and he would tell me, nah, it's okay. I understand why you were curious. I understand, I've not done a good job trying to make you feel secure enough. I've been guarding my phone over and over. Sounds good, right? Now, in order for David to seal his plan up, David took me to the bank so that I could, get to know about the account. I should get familiar, Abby. So when we got to the banker was like, oh, hi. Apparently, David had already taken another Tammy Pedro, to the bank to do the same thing he did with me. David opened the account alone. David then went to the account, like the bank, with Tammy Pedro to do the same thing he did for me, for her. I'll tell you how I found out too. Then we go to the bank and was like, oh, this is Kineka, this is Tammy, our joint account. The accountant was like, oh yeah, she was here last week. I was like, no. The accountant was like, I can see here that Tammy came and updated her ID card on the account. David was like, I wasn't here. The accountant said, yes, I also was not on duty that day, but from the register, from the details or whatever it is, I can confirm that Tammy was here and she already updated her ID. And I was like, I'm Collins, Tammy Collins. And they're like, yeah, the person is Tammy Pedro. That was when I was like, sorry, David, what's going on here? There's another Tammy in the picture. There is another Tammy in the picture. And yes, some of you might be saying that, how did Tammy Pedro get access to the account? Tammy Pedro had already been taken to the bank by David Babalola. Do you understand? He had already taken her to the bank before that she was the Tammy that would turn to Tammy Babalola from Tammy Pedro. So him taking me to the bank, I don't know. Maybe he was not expecting the banker to tell me that, or he was not expecting Tammy Pedro to have gone to update her ID in the bank. Anyway, Shakasala, I just packed my bags and I left the bank, and then he followed me and then I asked him the question, what is going on? And that was when he told me that yes, he's dating someone else that bears my name and he's so sorry. It is me he actually wants to marry. He just dated her. He doesn't know how he was able to get the same like 2 girls that bear the same name, but it is me. He wants to marry blah blah and blah. He said that at first he did not know whose name he was going to put on the joint account. That was the reason why he just used Temi Babalola, because if he marries me, I will still change my name at the end of the day to Temi Babalola, and if he marries her, she's going to change her name to Temi Babalola. But it is me he's actually serious with. And I left him. I've not spoken to him ever since then. He has been reaching out to me. I really do not know what to do right now, because the money in the account is actually a large sum of money. And I know that if I get to marry him, we're going to benefit from that money. But can I really overlook the fact that he was cheating on me with a girl that, you know, should I say she had my kind of identity? I don't even know. Please advise me in the comment section. And to share your stories with me, send an email to me at talktoperona@gmail.com.